What's up, guys? Going on the YouTube to catch you guys. What's up, you guys? So much stuff. So much of it's been like a technology day. It's been a day of crap technology. Everything is going wrong. I got this new computer and I'm trying to move files over and the Cricut won't connect. So I put the old computer back on and the Cricut won't connect to that. Nellie Zapian, what's up, girl? I know you're here because you're from LA and it is late. It is late. And we are only going to stay on this live for 1 hour, you guys. 1 hour. Annette Pangburn, you posted something that was absolutely adorable on Facebook in the group, and I can't remember what it is, but it's super freaking cute, and I loved it a lot. What was it? It was so cute. I don't know. I think I liked it though. Sarah Boyles is on. What's up, girl? Tish Dawn. Oh my God, it's 11 o'clock there. Sativa. What's up, girl? I think Sativa's in California too, right? Sativa's in California. All right. We got some things we're doing today. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, guys. Oh yeah, Annette made some, she was rhinestoning some sneakers at a conference, and then people walked by and were like, those are awesome, make us some. And she got all kinds of custom orders. So that's pretty dope. So remember the other day, I told you guys a story about how some fool decided to feed my freaking horse cheese sticks through the fence. Like a string cheese through the fence. Total crap. The horses got diarrhea. We're in the process of like unmud butting the horses. Like you have to like give them very bland diet and all of these things. So both of our horses have the squirts because they've been feeding them through the fence, blah, blah, blah. So I poured the other day a mold. I used one of the Little and Rose platter molds to start a sign, but my desk was not level, and so that didn't work. So I re-poured it into this battle box mold. If you guys remember, we got these battle box molds for the table battle box thing. It's got legs battle box, or I don't just can't stand it battle box or whatever. So this has a clear layer of molding epoxy in there. And I have some water slides. Romeo's a white horse. Jolene is a black horse. And then I have made some signage that says, uh-oh, we have upset tummies. Please don't give us any treats right now. Love, Romeo and Jolene. And I'm going to put that in there with these horses. And then we're going to put glitter on the back. We're going to like cover it with glitter. And then I have another sign on the other side that says treats are okay in moderation. We love ripe fruit and berries, but carrots are a no-no. If you wouldn't eat it, we shouldn't either. No rotten fruit or dairy, please. Love, Romeo and Jolene. So we're going to, so I have printed these out onto Little Lee and Rose water slide paper so that we can make these into water slides, because what I realized is that if I cut them out in vinyl, Summer just texted me something really funny. So what I found out is that if I cut it into vinyl and stick it on here, it was going to be backwards. So basically this part, this is the front right here. And so I'm going to take it off. So I'm going to place these water slides upside down. I'm going to place these water slides upside down like this so that you can see through it, because they're going to be like this. And then, yeah, they're going to be like that. So that's how we're rolling. That's how we're rolling, guys. We're going to put our water slides down, and then we're going to put glitter on, and then we're going to do another water slide and another picture, like whatever on the other side. So we'll be able to flip it and be like, oh, no treats this week. Oh, treats this week. So that's the first thing that we're working on. Second thing that we're working on is my customer Tumbler. I think I told you guys that I donated my services. I donated 2 tumblers for a American Cancer Society fundraiser. And the lady that won it, well, the lady that thought, some lady came up to me and she's like, oh my God, I won your tumbler. I'm so excited. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, you didn't. She's like, what? And I was like, yeah, you didn't win. Somebody else won. And she was like, no. And she was like very distraught. And I said, look, if you match the winning bid, I will still make you a tumbler. So now I have to make 2 tumblers. 2 tumblers, don't you know? Yeah, so that's happening. So we made the first one. We put the first one, we covered it in Flynn, and it's going to have this on there that says tennis girl, like a normal girl, but way cooler. So that's going to go on to the first one. And this second one, we're going to make it leopard print. And so I have printed out a sheet of double-sided vinyl and cut it on the Cricut in leopard print fashion. And then we are going to place that on this cup. And then we're going to keep building from there. But first I want to do this water slide thing. Why are carrots a no-no? Just curious. Carrots are a no-no because they're super high in sugar. And people don't just give your horse 1 carrot. Like, it's fine. They can have 1 carrot. But people give them like a pack of carrots. So like, oh, look at all these carrots that I have for your horse. And then they give your horse like a pack of carrots, and then you're screwed. So yeah, so carrots are a no. Oh no, the Jolene horse wasn't sealed. I wonder if the Romeo horse is sealed. Well, we'll find out. Blurg. Yeah, Margaret says, I'd be very mad if somebody fed your horses anytime. You just never know. Yeah, it's total crap. It's total crap. And people come by and they'll like, it's fine. Give the horse like a half an apple. That's fine. Handful of berries. One of my neighbors actually went out and bought like horse treats, which is so cute. And I'm down with that. But some people are coming by giving like rotten apples. They're like, oh, here's all the apples that I didn't eat. Or these are rotten from my tree. Let's give them to the horses. Stop giving the horse rotten fruit. You wouldn't eat rotten fruit. So my horse doesn't want to eat rotten fruit. Gross. Gross. Oh, I think this is going to be fine. I hate when it curls. Like, I know Summer says it's okay if it curls, but because I guess like the water activates it or whatever. But I hate it. So I decided I'm going to put 1 horse on forward and 1 horse on backwards because I want them like back to back looking away. Because I think they'll fit better on there like that. So yeah, so we're going to point you guys down and let's do this. All right. So this is what we've got going on right now. This is our clear. This is 1 layer of clear molding epoxy. It's been curing for 2 or 3 days. So it's super cured. All right. I think that this is probably good. All right. I mean, there we go. So I'm just going to put this on here. I'm just going to hold it down. Whoops. And slide the back off. And that's fine. And then you're supposed to like swoosh it down with the slimy side, but I like to use these tiny little Lily and Rose like squeegee things to get all the bubbles out. I just feel like it works better. And it just gets all the little bubbles out. There you go. There's my little horse on there. And so then the second horse is going to be this one. And we're going to put it this way. But I want to actually make sure that I think I'm going to put the words on first to make sure that they fit. Whoop. Jolene and Romy. All right. So we're going to put these little words on first. All right, so I'm going to I cover these with 4 coats of spray paint. These words, so they should be good. Oh, Summer Pin Zone's on. You guys, Summer's staying up late tonight. I told her that this could be a train wreck and she might want to jump on. So that's really funny. What's up, Summer? Summer, I am making a sign so that people stop feeding string cheese to my horses. So I'm making a sign that says basically, stop feeding my horses. They have a tummy ache because both of my horses have the squirts right now. So what we've done is we've put a clear coat of molding epoxy in here. Molding epoxy is super duper crystal clear. And then I put this water slide down. We're going to put the water slide words down that tell people to stop feeding my horses. And then we're going to put a layer of like bow or some other color in the background. And then we're going to put water slides on top of that, facing the opposite direction. And then we'll put a layer of clear molding epoxy so that we have a sign that enables us to flip it over so that it can have both the words on it. So this water slide says, uh-oh, we have upset tummies. Please don't give us any treats right now. So I'm just going to stick this on right here. And we're going to take that off. And like I said, normally you can just take the slimy side and just smush it down because one side of this is slimy, but I don't like to do that. I like these little squeegee things. And so I just get that a little bit wet and then I just put it over this. And I just work the bubbles out this way. There you go. And so this is currently upside down. And I know it's upside down and we're cool with it because I want it to be able to see through the other side. So I'm actually going to lift this up and show you guys the other side in just a minute here. So that you guys can see the other side, but I do want to put in Romeo also. So we're going to just get Romeo nice and wet. Let him curl because that's what he does. I'm pretty excited. So this is Jolene and this one is Romeo. And actually the way that I wrote this, it's going to be perfect. So that they'll know which horse is which. So I have a little water slide here that says love Romy and Jolene. I like to do one water slide at a time. I feel like it's too, did you check below that the seat of your vehicle, that's usually where mine end up. Yeah, what she's talking. Nope, it needs a little bit more time. Little bit more time, but we're almost done with this. So the other side is going to say treats are okay in moderation, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to use this beautiful water slide right here on that side so that people know they can give our horses treats, but also no carrots. So carrots, it's been explained to me that carrots are essentially Snickers bars for horses. And that, like, they can have them, but maybe don't eat like 50 of them. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, so then I'm going to take this guy and I'm just going to get the bubbles out by pushing it off. All right, cool. This is a good looking sign so far. Oops, I got one more thing I need to put in there. Love Romy and Jolene. Okay. All right, so the next step is going to be to put like glitter over it. So let's see what it said. Let's see what it looks like so far. It looks like this. See, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. See, that was all curled up, and then once it gets saturated, it like straightens out a little. So that's cool. I feel like we're on a roll here, guys. And I just actually showed you guys how to put the water slides on, one upside down and one right side up. I think it looks good. It looks so good. Yes. I mean, this is it backwards. So this is how you make a sign. Carrots turn into sugar for humans too. Yeah, Tish. For totes. All right. Oops, that needs to go upside down. Whoopsies. All right. There we go. There we go. That seems like it's a little crooked. I feel like that looks better. That's better. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to let this dry out, like, because there's a lot of like moisture on this before we add another layer of epoxy. So we're just going to set this off to the side, let it do its thing. But this is where we're at. This is the sign that I'm making. I feel like it's pretty good. I'm pretty proud of it so far. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful it is. But that is me using the that's the Battle Box mold that we got. So you guys, lots of uses for the different molds and stuff that you get in Battle Boxes. You don't have to use it the way that it's intended. All right, next up. All right, next up. I'm going to show you guys what we got going on here. All right, here's the cup. We sprayed it black because we're going to make it leopard print. And then she wanted a red heart with her name on it on this side. I guess I could take this tape off, huh? I guess it doesn't need to be there right now. All right. So we are going to hand glitter this cup. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around, you guys. I'm not messing around. Well, we might be messing around. Because I don't know if I can get this off. All right. I've been told that it's easier to get this off the Cricut mat by pulling the Cricut mat off than pulling the sheet of paper off. If you try to pull the sheet of paper off, it might pull the paper off instead of the Cricut mat. So, this is the Lily and Rose double-sided adhesive. Looks like... what it looks like. Looks like something. Looks like this. I believe Christina just ordered some more. It should be in about 2 weeks. So it'll be back on the website in 2 weeks. And so what you do there is you take these and you cut a pattern out of it and you stick it to your cup, right? And so I cut this. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm just going to try and get it at an angle. I cut a leopard pattern out of it. And so what I like to do is I like to identify what colors these spots should be, right? And for this particular cup, I'm going to use gold and brown and black because she told me she wants traditional leopard print, right? And so I'm going to mark off all of the blacks. So basically all the outsides of the spots, I'm going to mark them with a B so that we pull them off correctly. And I'm going to tell you guys, there is a 100% chance that you are going to miss something pulling off. Every single time I do this, I miss something pulling off and I've got to go back in and I've got to hand glitter it. And it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. But we're going to try and get it right the first time. We always try. B, 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 B for black. This is B for black, which is kind of dumb because I'm also going to use brown. So we're going to have to do a different. Maybe I'll do X for brown or something. But this is going to, like I said, this is going to tell me everything that I need to take off. And when you're going to glitter this, we're going to glitter this from the lightest color to the darkest color. So that if any pieces are going to transfer, the darkest color, which you're doing last, is going to cover up the light colors that might travel. B, 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 B. All right. It looks like, oh, I missed a B there. It looks like I got all the B's on here. And so then I'm going to do the insides of these. Oh, I missed a B. I missed a lot of B's. BB. There's a B. The edges is where I miss most of my B's usually. That's a B. There's a B down here. All right. I feel like I did pretty good now. And now I'm going to go through and I'm going to put the insides. Was that a water bubble under the epoxy? No. There's no water bubbles under the epoxy. Nope. No. Smooth. Okay. So for the brown, because we've already done a black, I'm going to do an X for the brown just so that I don't accidentally pull it. X, X, X. That's an X. That's an X. X, 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 X. You guys, again, this is called hand glittering. We're doing this on a 34-ounce tumbler that I got for $2 for $20 from Costco. It used to say like University of Santa Barbara on it, but we covered it all up with spray paint, and now we're going to make it into something awesome for somebody else that's benefiting the American Cancer Society. So I feel like that's an X. That's an X. So one other thing that I have to consider is that the Cricut actually cut a line across here. And I think that we're going to have to get rid of that. Also, we need to measure the cup and make sure that this is going to go all the way around the cup. Ooh. Yes, it's going to go all the way around the cup with none to spare when we cut off that rib, when we cut off that thing. Some people put it on the cup first. I don't do that. I put it on the cup second. It was the other side. I do not see a water bottle under I don't see a water. I don't see anything, a bubble under the epoxy on the other side. It's probably dog hair, or it was probably wet from what I stuck it on. It's perfect. It's pristine. And rarely does I do anything pristine. I could take a ruler. I guess I have my Cricut sheet right here. My cutting, okay, I have a cut mat right here. So I could just cut it like this. So we'll do that. Let's just do it the right way. And let's cut it the right way. Instead of cutting like a bozo, we'll get out our little arrows. X-Acto knife right here. And we're just gonna cut this. I usually do 2 cuts just to make sure it went all the way through. Done. All right, and then we're gonna cut this guy off at the top here. I usually cover like the working space and then like cut the negative off, because if you put the ruler on the other side, if you happen to slip, you're going to slip and screw up your picture. So I like to put the ruler on that side. All right. So there we go. We have mapped out our entire thing with all the B's and the X's. And then, so this is going to be, I think we're going to do gold and brown and black. So it's time to pick out colors. And just a double, triple, quadruple check. This is the cup that we're doing. Please tell me I didn't cut off too much. And it is literally going to fit exactly perfect. Exactly perfect. This is going to be great, guys. This is going to be great. It's time to pick out colors. You thought water got under the epoxy knot. All right, let's pick out some colors. All right. So when you are hand glittering, you kind of want to use fine glitters, because you hand glittering is all about burnishing down. So we're going to pick out some fine glitters and just like kind of like look at our options, right, for leopard prints. Ooh, Live Mix 104 might be kind of cool. He would have to be for the small insides of the spots, because we don't have that much. Ooh, Marley might be cool. Oh, I wish I could do Palmer. Ooh, Kelvin might be nice. Ooh, I feel like Dixon. She likes red a lot. So let's see what we've got here. Did I already pull Marley? Yeah, I already pulled Marley. Oh, I love Live Mix 100. All right. All right. I feel like, let's see what else we got here, though. Let's see what else we got. Because I feel like I have like a Vader, or else we got good old Jeffrey. Ooh, there's not a lot of Jeffrey left. We might not be able to. Well, Jeffrey might be able to be in the inside in the browns. We've also got, is this Baker? He's very cool. So if we don't want to go black, we could always go with this like dark brown, which I feel like could be fun. Or else there's fan favorite Anakin, who is our black Anakin. And he's good. So let's talk about colors, guys. Let's talk about this. We've got, we've got Live Mix 11. We've got Kelvin. We've got Live Mix 104. We've got Marley, and we've got Dixon. I'm feeling like Marley should be the background, and maybe Dixon. I don't know. You guys think we should do Kelvin as the background? I feel like it should be Marlin. I feel like those are going to be too light. I feel like we do that, and then like maybe we go dark brown. Maybe we do a Baker instead of an Anakin. Or else we do Anakin. Tristan is beautiful too. What's the pattern? Nellie, the pattern is leopard print. So I am going to, I don't think I have enough Jeffrey to do Jeffrey. Summer, I need more Jeffrey. All right, so let's get this out. All right, I'm going to close my computer so I don't get crap on it. All right. So when we do these hand glittering, it's a leopard pattern. When we do hand glittering, you start with the lightest color first. So since we're doing the background in Marley, he's going to be the lightest, and then Dixon, and then Baker or Anakin, whichever one we decide to use. I'm nervous I don't have enough Anakin. So it might have to be Baker. And she likes red, which is why I'm using Dixon, who's kind of like a reddish brown. Bears your always go-to. Are you getting to use traditional? Yes, I'm using traditional colors, mostly traditional colors. All right, so we're going to get out our, where's my tweezers? Roro. What did I do with the tweezers, guys? Oh, they're there. All right. And also, because we're starting with the background, if I want to ombre and do like a little bit, like a couple like lighter spots, I could do that too. Because you know, sometimes leopard doesn't always like that. I thought that you started with the darkest colors. No, you start. Well, now I can't remember. Yeah, you do start with the darkest color. You start with the darkest color because then it's burnished down and then you're putting new colors on top. You're right. Thank goodness, Connie. Connie Christensen for the win. All right, Connie. We're going to start with the darkest colors because you said so. So we're going to start with the bees, which is the black. Okay. Ooh, thank God Connie came. That could have been bad. All right. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if I did it like backwards? That would have been sucky. All right. Also, you got to be super careful to just pull off one layer because I made this mistake the last time and I accidentally like pulled through the layer and then the glitter won't stick if you pull them both off. Connie says darkest first, darkest first. Thanks, girl. Thanks, girl. All right, cool. Oh, thank God Connie's here. Oh, so I'm going camping this weekend. We're going to Yosemite. If anybody's going to be at Yosemite, come and say hi. I'll be in the Airstream with my husband. We are not taking the dogs, which is very rare for us. We are meeting up with some friends there who are kind of hardcore hikers. And so we were afraid that the dogs being there would kind of like inhibit like the length of the day hikes that we were going to take. And since these guys are kind of hardcore, we didn't want to like put them out. So we are, that's just what I told you guys not to do. Don't push all the way through. That might be a problem. We might end up having to like hand glitter that one. So when you cut this pattern on your Cricut, I set it to washi tape, and then I also set it to press more. So I do washi tape and then more on my particular Cricut. I don't know how you guys' Cricuts cut, but I feel like my Cricut's a little bit wimpy. And so I always do washi more as far for the settings. This is the Little Lee and Rose double-sided adhesive tape. And I love it. I believe it's sold out right now, but Christina just ordered some more, so it'll be back in 2 weeks. I think it takes them 2 weeks to send it. And I think it was kind of a big order. So, yeah. But I love this hand glittering. There's a lot of surprises. Summer has some surprises for you this weekend, or this week rather. I got a glimpse at the sales calendar of what she's got coming up for sale. And there's some, you guys, whew, she is really like, she's gone extra. Summer's gone extra this week with some of the sales that I've seen. Yeah. Extra. So this is, again, this is hand glittering, you guys, using the Little Lee and Rose double-sided adhesive. Yeah, we're almost done. We're halfway done. Well, halfway done with the black. Halfway done. The real struggle is trying to get this on the cup without it wrinkling. I've seen some people put this onto vinyl so that you have like a less flimsy of a backer on there. But I just usually put it on the way it is, and I just roll the dice with it. I roll the dice with it. But like I said, some people will put it onto a piece of vinyl and then like stick it onto the vinyl and then stick it onto the cup so that it's not so flimsy. But what we're going to do basically is I'm pulling off all of the bees, and then we're going to place the bees on, and then we're going to pull off all the X's, and then we're going to put down some of this reddish color that we have, this Dixon color, and then we're going to burnish them down like as we go. And then I'm going to put down the Marley color, which is the gold color. And then we're going to coat this with like 3 or 4, probably coats, 3, 4, 5 coats of clear spray paint so that the glitter does not travel. And then I'm going to, and that's also going to make the sheet a little bit thicker so that when I'm trying to attach it to the cup, it won't wrinkle getting onto the cup. So that's the goal here. I mean, whether we can do it, I mean, that's to be determined, but that's what I'm going to try to do. That's the plan of attack. There is no deadline for these cups, but I would like to try and get it to them within 2 weeks. And I go to Texas next week, and I'm going on vacation this Friday. So I definitely need to, I mean, I'm going to be sick on Friday. Cindy Bauer says she's been hanging out since Spooktacular. She's got things she hasn't tried yet. Girl, let me just tell you, you're not going to want to hang out very long. There's some things on the horizon. All right, you guys can kind of see the colors now. And I'm almost done. I'm trying to go fast, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to go fast. I'm also not trying to screw this up because most of these cups that I make, they end up being personal cups. And it's like, who cares? but this cup is actually for a client. So I went to a charity auction the other day, and was my donation. And then I donated a cup because everybody loves my tennis girl cup. And so I said that I would make somebody a cup for the American Cancer Society silent auction. And then the lady that won the cup, well, the lady that came in second place for the cup got really excited that she won, but somebody had snaked her. And while they were reading off like the other winners for some other prizes, she went up and she bid on it, and she outbid this other lady. And the other lady was very upset that she didn't win this cup. And so I told her if she matched the winning bid, I would make her a cup as well, which means then I had like double the expense on my side, right? Because like of the epoxy and the time and all things. But I figured it was worth it. And then so I was like, oh well, I gotta pay another $40 for a hydro flask. So then I went to Costco, and they had these UCSB, which is University of California, Santa Barbara, tumblers, 34-ounce hydro flask tumblers for 2 for $20. They were on sale from 44. They were like liquidating them. And I was like, I don't really care what these tumblers say on them because I'm just going to spray paint over them anyways. And so, yeah, so I ended up getting these hydro flasks for 20 bucks, 2 of them for 20 bucks, so 10 bucks each. So this project now only ended up costing me $20 plus epoxy, and I already had all the glitter. I didn't buy any new glitter for this project. But so it's just costing me time. $20 in time, really. But we raised $300 for the American Cancer Society. So that's wonderful. There we go. We also put our Big Bear cabin up as an auction item. And that one got auctioned off. I think somebody bid $700 on that. So somebody's going to stay 4 nights in our Big Bear cabin as well. Hopefully they don't pee in our hot tub. Just kidding. It gets cleaned every single visit. If you rent my Airbnb, don't worry. We pay for them to clean the hot tub after every guest. I'm not messing around with dirty hot tubs. Ugh, gross. All right. This is my last B. All right. Oh, nope. I got one more B. All right. Legit. That's the last B. I don't see any more B's on there. So now I'm going to throw all this stuff away. Let's just try and keep it a little neat. Tape is your friend, guys. Tape is your friend. All right. So there's that. Now we are going to take this glitter, this black glitter, and it's leopard print, you guys. We're doing a leopard print, hand glittered leopard print tumbler. So this is just going to be one layer of this tumbler. So I'm literally just going to pour this all over. All right. We're just going to start burnishing. And you can move the glitter around because you're burnishing it. There's no rhyme or reason to where you go. It'll just fall into anywhere sticky. That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of this paper that Summer has. This double-sided adhesive paper is that this glitter will stick to whatever is sticky on there. So, and then it won't stick to the pieces that you don't want it to stick to, which is wonderful. So we are just doing a quick leopard print here. And then once you run out of glitter, you can just add a little bit more. I usually, there we go. Oops. Looks like I got a little here that I can rub around. It's amazing how far this glitter goes. Just a little bit of glitter goes a long way. All right, let's add a little more to these top sections, to the edges. And anything that spills off onto the sheet, we will just collect into a dump bucket, and we'll just give that away as well. All right. Oops, I missed a spot way over here. So I'm just going to grab some glitter from another part and just kind of work it over. There we go. There's a little glitter here. And we're burnishing it, so it's totally cool. It's gonna, all this glitter is gonna lay flat, and it's gonna make this super smooth surface for us to epoxy over. So it's gonna be really great for epoxying too. Here we go. So you guys are gonna see this pattern come to life here in just a second. I mean, you might already be able to see it come into life. And you can just kind of like identify where you need more glitter, because you guys can see where it's not fully saturated. All right, so there, I think we go. We missed a little spot up there. All right. I'm going to put the top on this. All right, so I'm going to just do this. I'm just going to give it a little tap, tap, tap. Take all that excess glitter off. I'm going to grab my glitter duster brush and just do like a quick dust off. All right. As you can see, step one is complete of this hand glittering. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to clean off this parchment paper real quick. And we'll move on to step two. And step two is going to be adding Dixon to it. So there's that. We're going to fold the parchment paper. We're going to open up this little guy. So since he's the first color, he can go back in the bag. Everything after this is kind of spent. Unless I get a clean sheet from here. All right. I mean, that's pretty clean. All right. So next up, we're going to remove all the X's. I don't know if you guys can even, I hope you guys can see the X's. You can see the X's in the middle here. So we're going to remove all of those X's, and then we're going to follow it up with this Dixon. And then we're going to remove the outside, and we're going to fill it up with Marley.
So see you later, X's. Again, we're being really careful not to pull the adhesive up and that you're just pulling the backing, the top backing up. Because how this paper works is there's a top backing and there's a bottom backing. And the top backing is the stuff that we're pulling off piece by piece so that we can hand glitter it. And the back backing is the one that is going to stick to your cup. So you want to be real careful that you're not going through and pulling the adhesive off. You're just pulling off the top sheet, like the sticker backing. And you'll know if you pull off the wrong thing because it won't be sticky and then glitter won't stick to it and you'll have a blank spot. And then you can fix it by going back with like a resin and just like, or like a tack-it or something and spot touching up things. So it is possible to fix it if you pull the glue off, the adhesive off, but it's definitely not fun. There we go. All right. Oh, see right there, I pulled off the adhesive as opposed to the backing. So I just stopped what I'm doing and I'm going to take this piece of paper from the other side. See, and hopefully then I'll leave the backing on there. I'm going to just kind of push it down. So hopefully that backing will stay and it won't leave a big fat hole. Okay. You want to be real careful also when you're grabbing these to grab it from the edge so that you don't scrape the glitter off of the parts that you've already glittered. Some people, when they do this, they stick this to the cup and then they glitter it on the cup. And I believe Summer used to glitter it on the cup as well. But I don't glitter on the cup. I find it easier to like burnish things down when it's not on a round surface, when it's on this flat surface. So it's just kind of like, it's just kind of a matter of preference and whether you want the harder step to be burnishing or you want the harder step to be placing it on the cup. So we'll see. We'll see how I do. I feel like I'm pretty good at getting it onto the cup without screwing it up. But that's going to be like alive for another time because this is going to need to go through multiple layers of spray paint when I'm done here, and it's very dark outside, so I'll probably spray paint tomorrow with the clear gloss spray paint. So after you guys get all of these in, you don't want them to travel when they get on your cup, right? When you're time to epoxy. So you're going to want to put down like 4 or 5 layers of spray paint on top of this so that the glitter doesn't travel. And then secondly, those 4 or 5 layers of spray paint give this sheet like a little bit more like rigidness so that it's a little bit easier to put onto your cup. So it's not like a flimsy snot you're putting on your cup. See, that's another one where I just pulled up the adhesive. Stop. That one's going to be problematic for sure. I can see it. Oh, well. There we go. You just got to be real careful when you're pulling these up. And the second you see some of that adhesive coming up, you just stop what you're doing and grab it from the other side and push that adhesive back down. All right, we're almost done here. It's almost time. It's almost time. So you guys can tell, you guys can see that it's super easy to, and how important it is to map out before you start which colors which, so that you're basically like glittering by number as opposed to like just trying to guess. If you just try to guess without identifying each of the things that you're pulling off, you're gonna screw it up. Like for surezies, you're gonna screw it up. But by marking these with an X, like I know that this is supposed to be the red color, whereas like, and I'm not going to confuse it for one of the cheetah spots. And like these right here, like are extra difficult right on the edge here because there are like tiny little openings, right? So there's like a tiny little opening right here that like if you miss, it just looks dumb. So you really have to pay attention to the edges and where those extra little pieces are on the edges. See, like there's a little teeny tiny one right here. Make sure I got them all the edges. Oh, that's one. That's one. I think I got them all. Okay. So we're just going to clean this up real quick. Clean up all these little pieces of paper. All my X's. Get them out of here. All right. Okay. All my X's were out here. All right. I feel like that's it. I don't see any more, right, guys? Don't use your finger to touch the adhesive. You leave the oil from your finger on it. It will be hard for the glitter to stick on it. You don't burnish mine. You have to try that next time. Oh, I only burnish. All right, so we got Dixon next. So because we're using a lighter color, we're not super concerned about the cross-contamination. So I'm just going to put it like right over the other ones. And let's go. All right, so we're going to start there. See, I think I forgot to take one off right there. But you'll know it, and you'll know it. You'll know it while you're going along. You'll be like, oh, that's a middle piece that was supposed to come off. I've got Taylor Swift in my head. I went to a country concert this weekend, guys. No, I did not see Taylor Swift. I saw John Party, Nico Moon, and who else was there? Michael Ray was there. It was super fun. I bought a new cowboy hat while I was there. It fits really nice. I bought this flannel shirt that has Dolly Parton on it. So that's super fun. So I did a little bit of shopping while I was at this concert. All right, so we're just moving this glitter over, but it looks like we're getting a little bit sparse here. So we're just going to add a little more glitter. Remember, I'm being a little conservative with this glitter because any of this glitter that doesn't make it onto the sheet is going to be put into a dump bucket because this glitter does have contamination with that first glitter that I put on. So this glitter can't go back into your sheet. Just going to work all the edges. Make sure everything that was supposed to be on there is on there. All right, so we're going to close it up. That, my friends, was Dixon. Dixon. All right, so let's... It looks a little like cow print. Not gonna lie. That might have been too dark a color for the inside, but who knows? I think it's gonna look great. Oh, I did miss one. And I'll show you. Remember I said that you're always going to mess this up. There's always going to be one piece you miss. Always, every time, without fail. And it appears as though I forgot to label this piece. And I'll show you. It's right here. So we're just going to jump in here. These are tweezer geezers to take that off. And then we'll just grab some glitter from here, stick it on, and then we'll rewipe that off. What do we got? What do we got going on right here? There's something white right here. So it looks like something. Looks like there's a little piece of something that didn't come up. So there we go. Oh, missed another one right here, guys. I warned you, without fail, you'll always miss one. But in this case, I missed two. Alrighty. All right, what do we see? Do we see anything else? I feel like I got everything else. It's time to do the gold. So, but first things first, we need to create a dump bucket for this. And like I said, this one can't go back into the bag because it does have cross-contamination with the other color because we did wipe it off. So if you don't want to ruin your glitter, you should put it into a mixing cup or a dump bucket or somewhere else. So this is my mostly Dixon dump bucket. All right. All righty, last but not least, this looks good. So last but not least, we're going to pull off all the rest, and we're going to use Marley in here for our last leopard print. Is that a missed one next to my thumb? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. This is always the hardest part, is like getting this big back piece off. It's kind of like when you peel an orange and you try and get the skin off all in one piece. It's what this is like. Or the rind, not the skin. feel like we're on a roll here. See here, guys, I think I pulled off some of the adhesive. So we're gonna have to sort that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right. There we go, guys. So we are just pulling off the last bit of this so that we can glitter the back. I feel like we got it all, guys. I feel like we got it all. You don't have to take it all. You can cut parts. Oh, I know you can. Do you feel like it's easier to glitter it before you place it on a tumbler? I personally do. Some people put it on the tumbler first, but I don't know. I feel like it's easier for me. All right, so we're using Marley. Remember, so I'm always a little bit sparse with these last two colors because they are going to go into a dump bucket. You don't get to use them again. So I try to use them a little bit sparingly so that I don't have to dump out that much glitter. This is me being cheap, which is funny because I work for a glitter company. I don't have to pay for the glitter, but still, I hate wasting things. So, yeah. So this is me being a cheapo. You guys can also use a burnishing tool for this if you have it. I think that would work very nicely. I don't have one, so I use my finger. Yeah. All you East Coasters that are up late with me, thank you for staying on. We're almost done here. Almost done. So the next step after this is the double adhesive, double-sided adhesive sheet from Lily and Rose. iwantglitter.com. The next step after this is to put 3 or 4 or 5 coats of clear spray paint over it so that the glitter doesn't travel when you put epoxy on. All right. I feel like I might need to add a little bit more glitter. I feel like I'm being a little too stingy with the glitter on this one. Sorry, Marley. Some of you is not coming home. All right. Feels like I might have missed a piece up there. I definitely missed a piece up there. There it is. All right. So this whole thing should be covered now. Time for the big reveal. Oh, this looks good. Freaking nailed it, you guys. This color combo is fire. This is Marley and Dixon and Anakin. You guys, you might see some spots that you didn't burnish as well as the others. You can just shove a little more glitter on there and just give it another little rub. And where it needs the glitter, it'll hold the glitter. And where it doesn't, it'll kick it off. That's good. Look at that. This is hand glittering, guys. This was a white sheet of paper before we started. Hand glittering works. Look at how pretty that is. You can pick your own colors. Super pretty. Super pretty. All of this Marley is going to go into a dump bucket. I can probably put it in the same dump bucket as I had before for the Dixon, because the colors, obviously, they go well together. You can stick it into a gold dump bucket, or you can stick it into the one that you have. Yeah. So there he goes.
All right. So, I got glitter everywhere. All right, guys. So what's going to happen now is I got this 32-ounce water bottle, hydro whatever flask water bottle, and I'm going to put 4 or 5 coats of stuff on this, and then I'm going to wrap it, and it looks super awesome. So yeah, and then I'm going to wrap it, and then I've got another graphic that I'm going to put over it, and then it's going to have her name, and she's going to get this super awesome glitter leopard water bottle. And it's going to be amazing. And look, remember how I told you guys, you will always, always, always miss something? Here's a corner piece that I missed. It should probably be black, but for us, it's going to be gold, because that's what I have available right here. Here we go. This is our hand glittered leopard print. And then what else did we do today? We did we started to make the sign that says, uh-oh, we have upset tummies. Please do not feed our horses. People are feeding our horses through the fence, and that's not good. So yeah, so I'm gonna put another coat of, I'm gonna put a coat of epoxy mixed with a glitter color, probably like something white or silver.
so that it like sparkles through there. And then I might actually do white so that it really pops. Like put a white mica or something in there. Um, and then we're gonna do another layer on the other side so that we can flip the sign when we want them to get food and when we don't want them to get food. So this is the mold that you guys got in the battle box 2 months ago. So I just wanted to show that like you can use the mold for all kinds of things. It did not have to be a tabletop. I believe that the challenge for that particular one was to make table legs and things like that, but it doesn't always have to be that way. So mine is turning into a sign. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I was supposed to be in bed by 9:30 tonight. So I am going to split here. I'm so tired, but thank you guys for coming. I'm going to spray the bejesus out of this tomorrow, and maybe I'll pop on tomorrow morning and show you guys how I attempt to put this onto the water bottle. But it's going to take a lot of spray paint in the morning. Yeah, but you guys can see this water bottle. See, it had decorations on it, and I just sprayed black over it. Anyways, all right, guys. Tonight was I look like Tinkerbell. Tonight was a success, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. I can't close this out. I might not talk to you tomorrow. You might get to watch me sleep.